majority of people always say like, don't meet your idols, or if you become sort of famous, like don't, I don't know, don't play on it, I guess. Don't make it a big thing. I'm not saying I'm famous at all, in no way or shape, right? Because that's stupid. Being famous is like, I reckon, being known everywhere you go. Like people would walk out and they'd go, "Oh yeah, you that guy," or "Oh my God, I've seen you on this." But it's like, even even for someone as normal or regular as me, it's still like impressive that someone can come up to me and go, "Oh my God, I have seen you on online or seen you on TV, and I think what you do or what you've done is amazing, and it sort of shows that even the little people can get somewhere in life by trying." Um, I'm saying this because the other day I was in Romford, right, and I was just going to the station because I'm top of my oyster because I was gonna go home. And this man comes up to me and he's like, "Excuse me, it's you, isn't it?" It's like, "Sorry?" It's like, "You were on TV, weren't you?" It's like, "Yeah, I've been once." It's like, "Oh, what was it for?" It's like, "Oh yeah, it was for body fixes." It's like, "Oh yeah, it was for the thing with your tooth, isn't it?" It's like, "Yeah, it was." It's like, "Oh yeah, oh look, you smiling now. Looks amazing." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." It's like, "Oh, I hope you're doing well. Like, good luck with life, and I hope it's changed your life and everything." It's like, "Oh yeah, thanks, it has." It's like, I mean, in that sort of moment, I realized that even though I forgot, because it's not a big deal to me, right? I mean, even though it should be, because I was on national TV, and people over the UK have seen it, blah blah blah, and I'm sort of thinking to myself, if I don't know, because like I never know what to think while that happens, as like I'm just like, majority of the time I look at people and it's go, I never know how to react or how to feel when someone comes up to me and says they've seen me on TV, because I'm just used to living my life sort of sheltered, like not being like being out there, being like um I mean, I like adventures, but I'm not out there like adventures or like crazy or just exploring everything, all my options. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm just a regular guy doing regular guy stuff. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you ever get to be on TV, and that's sort of your kind of exposure, so to speak, to the world, um, you have to remember that with some people it sticks with them for the rest of their life. Because there's a thing that I was reading that's saying that your mind is just there for show. Your subconscious is everything that's your thinking for you. Because think about it, right? You're breathing, but your mind is not telling you to breathe, right? Your mind's only telling you to breathe when you're underwater and you're sort of struggling, or when you're holding your breath. Your mind just says breathe because you need to, because it's panicking, or it's just walking, moving your hands, doing anything. It's just subconscious. It just does it for you because you don't think about doing it. It just does it. But there's a thing called, I think it's called the subconscious, or the something like that. I'm not really sure. But that's where all your memories are stored. Because the human brain, we only use 1% of the human brain, right? Because basically that 1% is everything we sort of do in everyday life. But the other thing is that the subconscious obviously does, I think, like what think another few percent of our brain, which is obviously eating, breathing, blah blah blah, feeling hungry, remembering stuff. But then the subconscious is every single tiny detail we see in everyday life: faces, places, cars, trees, like how to get somewhere, destinations, just everything we see, everything. Like your brain is able to remember something that was in a place years ago, right? You look at it and go, I remember when, and that is why that's past the subconscious. It's so far deep in your brain that you'll just never forget it. I mean, you just literally, naturally, everyone's technically born like super smart, but it's literally how you tend to show it or use it is what makes it recognizable. Because some people just feel like, I am smart, but I just won't use it because I don't want to be an outcast. Because some people see us, if you're smart, then people won't talk to you, you won't have friends. Which is wrong, because majority of people who are smart tend to have friends who are equally smart or just as smart, just but like a little bit higher or lower than them. It doesn't matter if you're smart or not, because at the end of the day, you still have some knowledge that you can share with people. Or if someone has the same knowledge as you can discuss it, as everyone has a different point of view with everything they do. So literally, I know I've drifted off from saying it's good to be recognized and sort of have exposure to being smart, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, this is my way of saying I am smart, and I'm sort of wanting to share that with the world. Hopefully, like someone in the comments will be like, hey, I know what you're talking about. And it's just like, it's good to be recognized for some stuff, but it literally depends who it is, because this is the internet, and some people becoming famous over the weirdest things. So I guess all I'm saying is, just please use your knowledge or your talent well, because you don't want to be known for the wrong things. Yeah, that's technically what I got. So yeah, bye. Oh, on my phone. There, right there. Boop.